Hello everyone, Harry Baldock here, editor at Total Telecom. In these times of soaring data demand, the submarine cable industry is evolving rapidly, and its key players are adapting alongside it. Today, ahead of his upcoming presentation at our Submarine Networks EMEA event, I'm delighted to be joined by Francois-Xavier Schaeken, Vice President of Large Project Sales at Orange International Carriers, who's here to give us a taste of what the session has to offer and to shed some light on Orange International Carriers' position within the industry. Francois-Xavier, thank you for being here. Could we maybe begin by a brief introduction to yourself and to the company?
Sure. Hi, Harry. Very nice to meet you. Also, thanks for your time today and the opportunity to present our submarine services. As you say, my name is Francois-Xavier Schaeken. I'm heading the large project sales teams at Orange International Carriers. And within that team, we customize some solutions for the infrastructure projects of our customers, being satellite, terrestrial, and of course, submarine cables.
So kind of first things first, why exactly is Orange International Carriers involved in professional services for the submarine cable industry?
Yeah, good question. At Orange, actually, we have a long-lasting experience in our own and consortium-based submarine cables for our retail and wholesale needs based on different entities. For instance, at our international networks fabric, we manage around 40 submarine cables, which spans across 750,000 kilometers, and we use for that the skills of around 2,000 employees. Also at Orange Marine, we have 7 cable ships, which have been maintaining more than 200,000 kilometers of submarine cables and have done so far more than 500 repairs. And finally, at Orange International Carriers, we serve around 1,000 customers on a portfolio of tier 1 services, connectivity service, and value-added services. So based on those assets and that expertise, we have been developing a set of services for the new submarine cable projects of our customers.
In terms of those new projects, what role does Orange International Carriers play in supporting them throughout the process?
We can actually propose the end-to-end services which address the life cycle of the submarine infrastructures. That includes the core services, which are the design, the construction, and the maintenance of the submarine projects based on turnkey solutions. It's really the submarine parts, but it can also go beyond that. We can propose some extraterrestrial services, like the landings, the terrestrial landings, the NOx supervision, and also down to the recycling of the old cables at the end of the life cycle of the cables. On top of that, there are also some extra global services with, for instance, the answer to the RFPs on small and large system as a turnkey solution, with the licensing to operate in each country, with also the global project management for the choice of the key suppliers and partners, for the planning definition, and for the team's coordination. We can also support the funding of the project and the financial management, including the central bidding party. And lastly, and importantly, we also need to deliver, and we can deliver the turnkey solution based on contractual SLAs.
Can you tell us a little more about that process and how Orange International Carriers, what specifically the company has to offer when it comes to design, construction, and operation of a cable, and particularly how that compares to existing cable manufacturers?
Yeah, good question. That's something we get sometimes. We can leverage for that on our key assets, especially the cable ships, our expertise, as already mentioned, and our key partnerships in the industry throughout the different phase of the cable. For the design phase, first, we can propose the system design. We can cover the environmental planning. We can propose the permit negotiation, and of course, the route engineering and the desktop study. Then after that, for the construction phase, we cover the project management. We can propose and submit also the choice of the wet and dry plan based on the key neutral partnerships with the manufacturers which we can integrate in a turnkey solution. Beyond that, of course, we have the landing connectivity. We can manage locally the resource for each landing. we can do the provisioning of the terminals and also some extra services such as the landing in different locations. And finally, for the last stage, which is the operation phase, we can cover the marine and the terrestrial maintenance, but also again some extra services such as the central labeling party, the NOC supervision, and the recycling of the old cable. So as you see, it's quite complete and end-to-end.
Absolutely. Would you say there are any other differentiating services in your proposal?
Yeah, sure. We can focus on specific services which we can propose as a telecom operator, which was very specific, and give you some reference. The first one, as already mentioned, are the landing services. That's based on the landing facilities, the technical environment, and of course the permits. And we have a large footprint to propose that, based in France, of course, but also based on other countries in Europe and Africa, Middle East, such as Spain, the Maghreb country in Africa, and West African countries also. The reference in that domain are, of course, our hub in Marseille, where we have been landing more than 15 cables, but also some more recent cables on the transatlantic coast of France, like the Dunant and Amitié cables. Secondly, for the NOC services, that's really with the 24/7 supervision of the cables. We use our operations in France, but also in Senegal, our NOC operations in France, but also in Senegal and in India. We propose different services, can be follow the sun services or backup NOC, BNOC also. And the reference for those services are our cable ACE on the west coast of Africa, but also our Kanawa cable in the Caribbean region. And lastly, for the recycling of the old cables, we really manage the decommissioning of the cable with our key consortium partners and the monetization of the cables also with some external partners. It's a great activity. It's green, and we clean the ocean thanks to that. We've been doing that on a few cables recently in the last few years. That includes some transatlantic cables, the TAT and the Atlantis, but also some cables in the Mediterranean Sea.
Francois-Xavier, thank you so much for your time today. It's been really great speaking to you.
Yeah, likewise, Harry. Thank you for your time and again for this opportunity. Hopefully it sheds some light on our value proposition in this domain. And we look forward to discuss new and exciting projects in the future. So don't hesitate to contact us for that. Thank you.